it on the toss. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you rhythm, number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. First carry, he loses the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now Gordon on foot, way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Gives to the first man through. Wow. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And now here's a carry heading left. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
All right, here we go.
off looking right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Really nice to the offensive unit.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights.
Check 140.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legent. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. his receiver, Landry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. To throw is Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first.
And Devontae Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this. They'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins... It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watching that party.
Now they try the right side here. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
He'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock winding down. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Over. All right, now look at 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Here we go now. Blue lining. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Set. 145. 145. It's a three-man line, okay? Just play a three-man line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
180.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd down and 4.
Now let's go. 319.
He'll drop to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. Yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
3-man line, okay? Just play 3-man line.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kouamisi in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
Changes everything because he's a true #1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They're going to look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A toss play. Gordon trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to